Good evening. This is my hack on Martin's Barbecue's Redneck Taco. Martin's is in Nolensville, Tennessee. Great place, great food, but this is a diabetic version, low carb and sugar free. We're going to start off with our slaw using a tricolor slaw mix, some Duke's mayonnaise, apple cider vinegar, and some seasoning. First, we're going to dump the slaw into our bowl. Once we get it all in the bowl, out of the bag, and yes, do leave the bag out, we want to add in about 3/4 cup of mayonnaise. There's no exact measurements here. Do it to your liking. If you want it creamier, add more. We do 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, about a teaspoon of celery seed, and we're going to do just a little salt and some pepper. And then we're going to take a rubber spatula and we're going to blend this up by hand. Make sure you take time to make sure the mayonnaise isn't just all globbed in one spot, so get it to break up and as you stir it together, and you'll be good to go. Now, once we get all that blended together, now we'll next add the sweetness to it. Got to have a little sweetness. Got to be rightly seasoned, as we say here in the South. So we're going to add a tablespoon of stevia. You can use Swerve or whatever your favorite sugar substitute is. And you're going to blend that together. And once that's completely blended, put it in a container, stick it in the fridge, let it chill out while you finish everything else. Then we're going to go make our barbecue sauce using G Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce as our base. Makers Mark, about a shot glass full, is our secret ingredient, and we're using Swerve brown sugar substitute along with some paprika and cayenne pepper, because I do like a little spice in my life. Now, if you don't like heat, leave the cayenne out, but I do a tablespoon of cayenne and paprika along with a tablespoon of the brown sugar, and then I use the shot glass of the Makers Mark bourbon whiskey, and I'm going to simmer that until the brown sugar is melted together, and then it's good to go. You need some world-class barbecue. I'll have a video on how to make this world-class Memphis-style pulled pork barbecue in another video. Now, the heart to all of this, we're going to make a cornbread chaffle. That's right, you heard me. We use Goodies. Get it on Amazon, Goodies cornbread mix. And it's $12.99, but we only use 2 tablespoons full, so the bag will last a long time. But we're going to start off, my wife here, Susan's an excellent cook. She's going to add the 2 eggs and use our dough whisk to beat up the eggs before adding anything else. And if you've ever seen one of these dough whisk advertised, get you one. We've used it to blend meatloaf, baked goods, just all kinds of stuff. It's just a wonderful little kitchen tool. And they're not paying me to say this. We bought ours on our own. And like I said, we added a cup of cheddar cheese. Now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of the Goodies cornbread mix. And that's GOOD space DEES, Goodies. So 2 tablespoons of that. We're going to whisk all that together. Now once that's all whisked together, that's it. That's how easy a chaffle is. And we're going to now preheat our waffle iron. And once it's preheated, sprayed it with a little Pam. Added some of that cheddar cheese to the bottom. Helps crisp it up. And this mixture that these ingredients, this makes about 4 of these. So you're going to spoon them in and close your lid, and it's going to cook for 4 minutes. And once you pull out, It's rinse and repeat. Spray some more Pam on it, add a little cheese, and add some more of the batter. And use a rubber tongue spatula so you don't scratch up the Teflon coating. Put it on a wire rack. As it cools, it'll remain crispy. If you sit it on a plate, it's going to get soggy. Now it's time to assemble the goodness of this Redneck taco. Diabetic-free Redneck taco. We start with the meat, the pulled pork, and if you have to chop up your pork, that just means it's tough. Good barbecue, you just pull it. Now, we're going to add on a little of that barbecue sauce. God, it looks good. Now we're going to add on some of our slaw. Oh, yes, the icing on the cake. Now we put that in place, and I present to you my hack of Martin's Barbecue Joints Redneck Taco, but this is diabetic friendly. Martin's, go there, Nolensville, Tennessee. Fantastic whole hog barbecue. They're a great place. But as you can see, I cleaned my plate just like I've done in the past every time I went to Martin's. And again, I give them full credit. Y'all have a good evening and enjoy.